So we're doing part 2, Can Bears Tell Time? And I know you guys don't want to wait a second longer, okay? We don't want to wait too long. Let's just jump into this debate, okay? Let's jump into the debate. Can bears tell time, okay? I looked up a bunch of information, okay, from Time. I did bear research. I did bear research. Okay, so I want to start with a quote, okay? This is a quote. This quote is pretty profound.
Holy, bro. I watched 3 videos.
That's fine. We're going to have a debate anyways. So here's my quote, and it's not my quote. It's from Lao Tzu. He's a Chinese philosopher. He was one of the founders of Taoism, which is basically it's a philosophy of balance and harmony. So basically, what Lao Tzu said is, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. So, in that sense, time and nature are very intertwined. Like we have seasons, and we don't question when the seasons happen. They happen as they're supposed to. The leaves grow and they die, but they always grow. They always die. You know what I mean? It happens regardless. So I think we should start with the definitions of time, because time is a very tricky thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Bears, we know what bears are. There's different types.
Sure.
But, and I don't know, I didn't research a lot of types of bears, but I know I'm very concerned with time and what time is. And I think we can start there. Time it has to do with nature. When we're talking about animals are nature. And time, we were around after time was made. We didn't invent time. Time was already a thing, right?
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think to the answer? Can bears tell time in your, let's start there. Yes or no?
I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I think animals can tell time. And I think bears are no exception.
Bro, you can't be like that. You can't even be like that.
Why?
You have to bears, guy.
Okay, we'll stick to the bear. Bears can tell time. I'll spit some facts for you. Okay, how about that? And you can see how you feel about that.
Let me hear it.
So, I'll start with this.
That's wrong. Go on, though. Yo, we got our boy fact checking over there, hey? Yo,
fact checker? We got a fact checker over here.
Watch yourself, yeah.
So there's a thing in animals called timing cells, okay? And they tell you how long an animal's been resting. So animals know how long they've been resting because of timing cells. So when you think about hibernation, right? Bears, we think bears hibernate, right?
We think they hibernate. They do.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Holy.
See?
Off the bat, yo.
Hibernation occurs in small mammals like rodents, shrews, bats. This is where when hibernation, an animal sleeps and it's hard to wake them up. It's very hard to wake them up. Once their body temperature decreases and their metabolism decreases, they're pretty much gone for a long period of time. If you go into a bear cave and a bear is hibernating, it can wake up, kill you, whatever, and go right back to bed. So bears are not hibernating. They're actually in an extended period of sleep called torpor. So sleep, we decrease our metabolism, we decrease our body temperature, but we can wake up out of it very easily and start functioning again, and we can go back to sleep. So bears are in extended torpor, which means they can wake up whenever they want. But they sleep for 5 to 7 days without eating, peeing. They use their the pee, they use the protein to keep their muscle. And they sleep for 5 to 7 days. Wake up, go back to bed.
How do they know when to wake up?
These timing cells.
And these timing cells are just in their genetics.
Mm-hmm. So bears.
But why do they wake up if they're just gonna go back to sleep?
Because they can't hibernate. They're too big of it's too big of a mammal. That's why.
Jeez.
That's fact 1, guys.
I actually did read a study where it said
mm-hmm.
dogs and cats are able to those same timing cells when it comes to food, how long ago you fed them, or how, if they're waiting for something, then they're able to tell how long they're waiting.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I just seen it in dogs. The only reason I'm thinking bears is because their sense of smell, man.
They have, because
that sense of smell. Smell that.
Dogs have a good sense of smell. But bears' sense of smell is probably way, way better.
They say a bloodhound is 300 times better than a human, and a bear is 2,100 times stronger than a human.
Okay. So
how do you smell from miles, my guy?
From miles?
From miles. I think this is 18, 20 miles.
Whoa. So, and I wanted to bring up the fact of smell, because smell can judge time too.
That's what I'm saying.
If you go into a house and you smell some nice apple pie being baked, you know that pie was recently baked because you smell it. So you can tell time from that, right?
I think they can tell time.
And so, yeah, so they use the scent as an indicator of the past or the present.
Because their nose is so developed. They have like so much more receptors. They have so much more surface area for the receptors. And this is I thought this was pretty cool. They can move their nose around with the same dexterity that we can move our fingers.
I've seen that. I think I've seen bears too. They're like they do that.
That's actually creepy, guys.
That's creepy.
But I'm just saying, like, if that's how good their sense of smell is, exactly what that apple pie like reference. They run up on like an animal, they could tell like how long ago this animal's been dead, or how long ago somebody was in an area.
So they could probably do that like naturally.
Yeah, that's what adapted over time for them. That's one is their, I guess, like methods for survival.
Okay. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, because we talked about hibernation, timing cells, smell is one, and then there's actually a part of your brain. It's in the temporal lobe. So the temporal lobe's here on the sides, like inside the sides. There's a part called the medial. I have to get this right. Entorhinal cortex.
I didn't write it down because I don't know how to say that shit.
I barely know how to say it. It's in the temporal lobe, and it's associated with episodic memories. Episodic memories, basically, those are like memories based on space and time. So episodic memories. So if you remember, oh, I was here doing that. I know where I was, and I know what time. So based on space and time. So bears can know I was here. This they relate space and time to memories, and that's how. So they have brain functions that are larger. They have timing cells, which lets their body cycle with nature, and they have the sense of smell. So, what do we think? Can bears tell time then?
What's a bear?
We're back to the beginning, guys. No, I think they can. I think we concluded that they can.
I would say so. I mean, the thing that started that whole question was like I was listening to another podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the person who was speaking was saying that, like, their sense of smell is so strong. When they smell something, they could determine how long ago that thing was there. So I'm just like, yo, bears be out here, yo, to be telling time.
To be telling time. They don't need an Apple Watch to tell time.
Have you?
They don't need a clock.
So, yo, what's your favorite bear then?
Oh yeah, we had this conversation recently. I'm partial to the polar bear. I'm sad they're going extinct, but they're pretty ferocious, man. They are. They're huge and they're cute, but they're like deadly. I like that. It's like a combo. But and I'm sad they're going extinct. That's all. Canadian too.
Nice.
What's your favorite bear?
Kodiak.
Please explain.
Kodiak. They're just like really big grizzlies that live on Kodiak Island. That island has so much like food source, and they're the top predator. Those bears can literally grow as big as they want.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to put a picture up.
So what I'm saying is, my end goal of hunting is to get a bear.
Hunt a bear?
A grizzly bear.
Ooh.
A Kodiak bear.
You're gonna like skin it and put like the like a bear carpet?
Make that guy a coat, dog. Or roll up on you with my bear coat, yo.
Next part 3, can bears tell time? He's gonna have the coat on, guys.
Be like, yo, this bear couldn't, guy. Like that one too.
This bear could not tell time.